Hi guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while since the last part, but I was busy doing, just your old life stuff, work on the house, things like that. But in the meantime, I did actually manage to add some more shelves. So originally, it was just the right shelves there, and I actually added the left shelves. So I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Those are just cheap closet-made shelves I got from Walmart, but they're pretty good. Anyway, enough of that. Let me switch over to the game footage here, and let's continue where we left off. So the last thing we did was half of the Ice Palace. We got to the point where we got uh, the dungeon item, which was the blue mill. And no, I don't mean a mill person or mill that you get in the mill. I mean blue mill as in, well, like chain mill, I guess. Don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, what we're gonna do is come through here. This is actually the part where we're gonna have to do the whole loopy bit, which is what confuses a lot of people about this dungeon. It's not actually that bad. We're gonna fly through it, so try to keep up. It's just a little bit of a detour, really. You just gotta go around to get to a side of a room that you can't get to while the blocks are up. So we're gonna go through here. We've got to go down to where the door is right now, just to flip a switch, and then we're gonna come right back up while dodging this anti-fairy expertly. Thank you very much. So over here to the right, go away. Oh crap, go away. Over here to the right, there's a little room on the side, and this is the switch you have to hit. Watch out for that thing. It'll get you. I'm just gonna grab some goodies while we're in here. We want to make sure the blue blocks are down. That's the whole point of coming down here. If you somehow manage to hit it twice and put the blue blocks up, then you've messed up. So the whole thing is, this door is the way forward to the boss room, and to open it, we need to hit this switch. Well, not just hit it, we have to hold it down. And as you can see, there's nothing in here to hold that switch down. But directly above us, which is the room we were just in a minute ago, there are blocks that can be pushed down. Two, in fact. But the one that's easily... Oh god, I'm gonna die. The one that's easily accessible is not in the right position to hit the switch. So when the blocks fall down, they can only be pressed or pushed one time. After they're pushed once, they can no longer be pushed. So what happens is the first block lands in like this area here, and you can either push it this way, or this way, or this way, or this way, but no way that you push it will get it onto that switch. So what we have to do is actually, and I'm going to go back up to demonstrate this while trying not to die. Let me see if I can get this anti-fairy. Oh my god, the skills. Okay. What we're going to have to do is dodge these guys. You can actually drop down these little side holes here if you need fairies. There's a fairy fountain down below. But as you can see, this is the block we can push. And it's the one that lands diagonal, where you can't really reach it. The one we need to hit is the lower left one on the other side. And as you can see, we can't get to that. So in order to do this, we're going to have to walk all the way around to get to the other side without flipping the switches. Because if we flip the switches, as you can see, we will no longer be able to get to the blocks. So that's kind of what's going on here. And the route to walk around is not actually that bad. It's just that there's never been a puzzle like this before. This is the first real puzzle like this that's that showed up in this game. So it's a bit confusing. At least to some. This right here is a really good spot to show a good use of the cape. As we can see here, if I just inch my way forward, bam, bam, there we go. Perfect. You always want to use the cape in short bursts because it absolutely drinks magic. It is ridiculous. Alright, so we're going to go up here. Easy peasy. And this is the awesome room with all the green choo-choos in it. Or gels, I mean. Ah, go away. Why are you always coming after me? Okay, so more choo-choos. Yes, yes. I keep wanting to call them choo-choos because I'm playing through. I'm actually currently playing through Skyward Sword, and there's choo-choos in that game, but they're not choo-choos. These are gels, I believe. I mostly think that. Okay, we're gonna try to dodge this penguin guy and make it to the top, all in one go, like an expert. Room here. Right. And I immediately walk off the edge. I am so good at this game. We're just gonna spam the hook shot here in order to kill these guys. So for the ones that didn't want to die. Sneak by. Here we go. Again, just dash in this room and you won't get hurt. I don't know how that works, but it does. I'm a little low. How did I get so low? There we go, that's better. What we're going to do is hang a left here. And again, dash past this guy. And now, if you'll remember, we are very close to the area where we got the dungeon item. We're actually like 2 floors above it. So we're going to... Oh yeah, remember, dash right here to get into the stuff. Oh, it didn't work that time. Dash right there, makes it easy to get in. We're actually going to drop down again. So this is the room above the dungeon item room, and this is the room with the dungeon item in it. And if we go to the right, we're back where we need to be. So that's really how easy it is, but because some people couldn't actually figure that out, they went as far as beating Misery Mire, which is the next dungeon, before this one, because you get a magic cane as the dungeon item in that one that produces blocks. And so they'd go get that and then just put a block down on the switch instead of doing the puzzle. It's not actually that hard. So we're gonna drop down, and now, as you can see, both blocks are still here. This block I can push and hit the... Go away. Oh my god, there's so many enemies in this room. Okay, this one I can push onto the switch and it works. And the other one, as we'll see in a moment, no matter which way I push it, I can only push it once. Push it to the left, it won't make it. Push it down, it won't make it right. Nowhere I can push it will make it. And as you can see, you can only push it once. So it has to be this one. But like I said, it's not that hard. We got it done pretty quickly. And this here is actually, it looks like a dead end, but this is actually the room before the boss dungeon, or the boss room. And it's actually below us. So we gotta move that block in the lower left, has a hole under it that drops us down to the boss's lair. I'm just gonna clear out this area, see if I get any goodies. Nothing really. This opens the door back up if you need to go back to get fairies. Like I said, that floor, or that room a couple rooms back, has a spot where you can drop down into a fairy fountain. So make use of that if you need it. I do not, because this boss isn't actually that hard. You're going to want to make sure you have some magic, because Fire Rod makes things possible. The first half you need the Fire Rod, the second half you don't. But you can't beat it without going through this first bit here. So just spam the Fire Rod on them, and watch out for the falling ice, because it hurts. Just keep moving, hitting them whenever you can. Get into a pattern or a rhythm. And yeah, it should go fairly easily. So that's it. No longer need the Fire Rod. I don't even know if it still hurts them or not. Maybe it does. If I can hit them. Oh, it does. The Fire Rod does still hurt them. I didn't know that. I always just used the sword after that bit. Oh, the beeping's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, so actually I think it looks like the Fire Rod does a little better than just the sword. I'm glad I died, actually, because the beeping was driving me crazy. Okay. Thank you, pink-haired fairy. Let's continue. Alright, so yeah, just basically keep moving, dodge the falling ice, don't die like I did, and just swipe at them when you get the chance. And we will make very quick work of this boss. Don't die like I did. I'm terrible at this game. There we go, and now the crystal. Perfect. And now we gotta wait through the long-winded discussion. I would fast forward this, but I'm sure there's somebody that might want to read it, so I won't do that to them. I like the song, I really do. If you haven't noticed yet, it's catchy. Do you understand? Absolutely, I read every bit of that. Okay, so as you can tell, that was a bit short, so we're actually going to do something else outside of the dungeon. Just to speed things along. Die, you bastard. Okay, so, we're gonna go up to the mountains to collect the last item that we can get on the overworld. As you can see, we only have 2 free slots on our inventory here. One is the cane that comes from the next dungeon, and the other is a cane that's hidden in the Dark World, Death Mountains. So we're gonna go there and grab that real quick. We're gonna make a pit stop on the way because we need magic to do it without getting hurt. You can do it without magic, but you'll take a bit of damage. And I don't know. I'm just gonna stop and get magic on the way, so no big deal. So without much further to say, let's fast forward. Okay, so we have made it to Pinnacle Rock, which is actually this here if you didn't know. I don't think I mentioned earlier, but this is Pinnacle Rock. And over to the right, we're going to go back into that portal that we used when we first came up here to tackle the Tower of Hera, and go to the Dark World. And then right below us is actually a spot where you can drop down, like that. And what we're going to do is hammer these guys down. Bam. Or at least one of them. And we're going to get the cape out, and we're going to hit it and go, 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 go as fast as we can. Dashing makes it go faster, obviously, so we're going to try to dash when we can. Alright. And, okay, we made it. So we made it with quite a bit of magic left, as you can see, but, of course, you're going to need magic to get back as well, so that's why we picked up that, that bit of magic. It does give you a lot of hearts, so if you just want to run for it, you can probably make it no problem. So this is the Cane of Bryna. It protects you, kind of exactly like the cape, except I think it takes a bit less magic, and it doesn't allow you to pass through objects like the cape does. But still, it's kind of a same-ish item, I feel. Anyway, we're gonna use it real quick, and as you can see, it prevents us from getting hurt, just as the cape did. And there you go. And yeah, so it used quite a bit less magic than the cape did. Not a whole lot less, but, you know, a noticeable amount. So that is it for this part. I'm sorry it's a bit on the short side, but this is kind of an awkward place to pick up. But in the next part, we're going to be exploring Death Mountain. We've got a lot of goodies to collect here that we've kind of passed over. A few heart pieces and just, you know, treasure chests in general. So we're going to go grab all that stuff in the next part, and then after that we're going to head towards the next dungeon, which is the one before the last. That is Misery Mire. So until then, guys, take it easy.